Welcome back, bold and the beautiful fans. In the coming days, emotions will erupt, loyalties will be tested, and a wedding may never reach the altar. Just as one woman's health takes a shocking turn, another unleashes fury that could shatter a long-awaited celebration. What secret storm is about to hit the Forrester family, and who will pay the price when love, guilt, and betrayal collide? Stay tuned, because the drama is only beginning. Taylor Hayes has always been the strong, steady presence in her children's lives. Through heartbreak, betrayal, and endless rivalries with Brooke Logan, she has carried herself with dignity, often burying her pain so that Steffy and Thomas would never see how deeply she hurt. But even the strongest heart has its limits. After Ridge Forrester dropped the devastating bombshell that he could not go through with their remarriage, Taylor's carefully held composure shatters. She had let herself believe, just for a moment, that the years of waiting were finally over, that Ridge had chosen her once and for all. Instead, she is left humiliated, her dreams ripped away in an instant. The weight of disappointment becomes unbearable. In a moment both shocking and heartbreaking, Taylor collapses. Paramedics rush in as panic sweeps through the Forrester home. The woman who has so often been the pillar for her children suddenly looks frail, vulnerable, human. For Thomas, the guilt is crushing. Has his relentless campaign against Brooke and his obsession with reuniting his parents pushed Taylor to the breaking point? Steffy, however, sees things differently. To her, the collapse is proof of Ridge's failure, proof that Brooke's presence continues to poison their family. As Taylor fights to recover, Ridge is backed into a corner. He must face an agonizing question. Has his divided loyalty between two women finally caused permanent damage? And if so, how can he ever repair the wreckage? If Taylor's collapse is the wound, Steffy Forrester's fury is the fire that follows. Fierce, protective, and unyielding, Steffy has watched her mother suffer far too long. Now, as Taylor lies weak and recovering, Steffy's patience is gone. Her anger has two targets. First is Brooke Logan, the woman she sees as the root of every heartbreak. To Steffy, Brooke is not a victim of love. She is a predator, a cycle of destruction who lures Ridge back again and again, leaving Taylor broken in her wake. The second target is Ridge himself. How many times will her father betray her mother? How many times will he choose passion over loyalty, desire over stability? This time, Steffy vows she will not remain silent. Her mother deserves more than tears and apologies. If Ridge will not stand up for Taylor, then Steffy will. And she makes her mission clear. Brooke's wedding cannot happen. Not now, not ever. Steffy's fury builds into a plan of action. Whether it means crashing the ceremony, exposing secrets, or shaming Ridge in front of his guests, she will do whatever it takes to stop Brooke from walking away victorious. For Steffy, this isn't just about love, it's about justice, dignity, and the defense of her family's legacy. Fans know what that means. An epic confrontation looms. Brooke may have her gown and her guests, but Steffy has fire in her eyes and grief in her heart. And when those collide, no wedding is safe. For Brooke Logan, this was supposed to be the culmination of her endless love story. Ridge was free, Taylor was out of the picture, and at last she could reclaim the future she always believed was hers. Brooke prepares with confidence, her gown flawless, her smile radiant. Guests murmur about destiny, about how Ridge and Brooke always find their way back together. But the storm is coming. Just as Brooke steps toward her happily ever after, Steffy Forrester makes her move. Her voice, raw with anger and grief, cuts through the celebration like a knife. She accuses Brooke of destroying Taylor, of poisoning Ridge with temptation until he betrayed his family once again. The room erupts in chaos. Some guests gasp in shock, others whisper in agreement. Ridge stands frozen, torn between his bride and his daughter. Every eye turns to him, demanding a choice he cannot make. What was meant to be a wedding becomes a battleground. Brooke, blindsided, must defend her love in the face of public humiliation. Steffy, undeterred, doubles down, making it clear that she will never allow this union to stand. And Ridge, trapped at the center, is forced to confront the cost of his indecision. At that moment, the future of three families hangs in the balance. Will Ridge push forward with Brooke, despite his daughter's fury? Or will Steffy's intervention ruin Brooke's dream forever? One thing is certain. Brooke's wedding day will not be remembered for romance, but for scandal. And in true B&B fashion, this is only the beginning of the fallout. For Brooke Logan, this day was supposed to be her ultimate victory. After years of heartbreak, betrayals, and endless rivalries with Taylor Hayes, she believes the path has finally cleared. Ridge has walked away from Taylor, and Brooke is ready to step into the future she has always imagined, one where she is Ridge's true and only partner. The setting is perfect. Guests gather, whispers ripple through the room about destiny and second chances. Brooke glows in her gown, her confidence shining through every smile. In her mind, this is fate. No obstacle, not even Taylor's collapse, can stand in the way of what she and Ridge are meant to be. But then, everything changes. The doors of the ceremony might as well swing open with a storm, because Steffy Forrester steps forward, her voice sharp with fury and grief. She doesn't hold back. Her accusations slice through the celebration, calling Brooke a destroyer, a manipulator, the root of Taylor's heartbreak. Gasps echo among the guests. Some nod in agreement, others recoil in shock. Ridge stands frozen, trapped between the radiant bride and the enraged daughter. His heart is torn in two, unable to silence Steffy's words yet unwilling to abandon Brooke. What should have been a wedding becomes a war zone. The flowers, the vows, the romance, all overshadowed by anger and betrayal. Brooke's triumphant moment collapses, leaving only chaos. And at its epicenter, Ridge faces the unbearable truth. No matter what he chooses, someone he loves will be left broken. The aftermath of Steffy's shocking intervention ripples like an earthquake through the Forrester family. For Brooke, the humiliation is unbearable. One moment she stood poised as Ridge's bride, the next she was forced to defend herself in front of family, friends, and foes alike. The woman who has always thrived on confidence suddenly looks shaken, her faith in Ridge slipping as she wonders if his heart will ever truly be hers. Steffy, however, feels justified. In her mind, she saved her mother from further pain and exposed Brooke's selfishness. She sees herself not as cruel, but as righteous, a daughter standing guard over her mother's dignity. Yet not everyone agrees. Some Forrester allies whisper that Steffy went too far, that she has punished Ridge for choices that were never simple. Her crusade could cost her relationships with those who believe in forgiveness and second chances. And then there is Ridge. Watching Taylor recover from collapse while Brooke crumbles under Steffy's fury, he is paralyzed by guilt. He knows every choice he makes cuts someone he loves. His indecision leaves him isolated, a man at the center of the storm with no clear way out. The family fractures further. Old wounds reopen, and lines are drawn between those who support Brooke and those who defend Taylor. The fallout sets the stage for betrayal, revenge, and perhaps the destruction of the Forrester clan as they know it. Because in The Bold and the Beautiful, no wedding day is sacred, and every confrontation leaves scars. And that's where the drama now stands, Bold and the Beautiful fans. What began as Brooke's day of triumph has turned into chaos. Taylor collapses, Steffy unleashes her fury, and Ridge once again finds himself trapped between the two women who define his life. Hearts are broken, loyalties are tested, and a wedding meant to symbolize destiny may instead be remembered as disaster. Here at Soap Bold, we want to hear your voice. Was Steffy right to crash Brooke's wedding in defense of her mother? Or did she go too far, turning pain into cruelty? Can Brooke ever recover her confidence after such a public humiliation? And most importantly, will Ridge finally make a decision, or will guilt and obligation keep him trapped in this endless cycle? Drop your predictions in the comments. We love reading your theories and featuring them in future Soap Bold discussions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date on every spoiler, twist, and emotional showdown. Because in Los Angeles, no secret stays buried, no wedding is ever safe, and love always comes with betrayal. And here at Soap Bold, we'll be here to break it all down with you.